Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome to Randomania, your home for all the randomizers and 8 days of the Randomania marathon. That statement I just made is definitely true here. We're going to have 60 runs and over 50 games over the next 8 days. So this is really exciting, and we're getting ready to start with our very first match, which is a race between Jam Eveler and Panzer Dave. This is how the marathon ended last year, and it's how the marathon is going to begin this year. So this is totally swordless, so it's going to be really fun, and I better be careful. I'm going to take away all the fire from Eunice and Darkwing Duck here, our commentary, and so I believe that will be the opening statement. So welcome aboard. Get ready for a lot of fun, and enjoy, everybody. I will see you all on Sunday morning for the first of my runs, and we'll take it from there. So I will yield to Eunice and Darkwing Duck. Enjoy.
Is that our cue?
Oh, yeah, hi. Thanks, Game Boy, for the introduction. Yes. I'm Eunice, and the other guy here is Darkwing. We play Zelda.
Well, I guess we play Zelda. I don't know if we play it well, necessarily. Well,
not comparatively.
To most people, I guess we do, right?
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Think we don't think of ourselves that way.
Yeah, I know. It's like in this, since we're so far off the record, at least in our minds, that we're not good Zelda players, right?
Right, exactly. But yeah, we got some
since
Zelda
we got some
1
time.
Randomizer.
Yeah, why don't you? Well, were you part of the first race? I know I was. Were you in the first Zelda randomizer race?
No, I'm sure I wasn't.
You sure? There was like 4 of us. I'm gonna have to go look that up now. But there were 4 of us. It was February 1st, 2015 was the first SRL race of this randomizer. So it's one of the oldest.
Yeah, I don't even know enough to say if any were raced before that or what they were.
I think Super Metroid was in a different form than what it's done now. Let's see here. We did a whole bunch. It was me, Lat, Kant, and Jake Oper.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. When did you? I thought you were into it a lot earlier than what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
When did you get into it?
I think I started late March. I didn't
really?
even, only the reason I even knew it was a thing is because I watched, you guys playing it on Speedruns Live, coming up on the main stream there. That's how I got. I mean, I watched you guys speedrun, but and then all of a sudden you guys are playing this randomizer thing, and so I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So why are they doing swordless, by the way? Do you know?
Because I mean, because this thing, do you realize later that the Final Fantasy 1 run will be all thieves or solo or something like that?
Well, that's fun though.
That's fun though. But swordless isn't fun.
No.
No?
I don't think. I mean, it can't be fun, can it? I mean, you're not able to kill anything for a while. At least with thieves, you can make the assumption that you can maybe kill a thing in time. Just takes 20 hits, but you can run so easily with thieves, especially in Final Fantasy Randomizer.
Well, yeah.
And all you have to do is find a Zeus Gauntlet, a Mage Staff, a Light Axe gets you some kill, and then you can kill half the enemies in the game in one hit.
When that happens, I mean, how much is it really about your thieves and it's actually just about your items that your thieves can use, and whereas the other classes who can also use those items just as well are saying, well, I would rather not because we actually have abilities.
Yeah, but thieves have the run ability in new randomizer. How far can they get in swordless, for those who don't know?
What's the question?
How far can they get in how far can our guys get in swordless?
Or you mean they can't beat Ganon?
Yeah, that's it, right?
Well, in the original game, but in the
Yeah.
randomizer, the wand will be able to damage Ganon. So
Ah.
there's a hack that Fred put in not too long ago that lets in a swordless flagged randomizer that the wand will damage Ganon. So yeah, you can do that now.
Is this a forced Ganon seed or not? Because they were. I know Panzer was doing one last night that did not require Ganon.
Well, let's have a look.
Oh hey, yeah, they do have the flags up. Is there a link to the all these randomizers as part of this marathon? I'm not quite sure. But for anybody who's watching, these are like we're talking like Eunice and I both know this randomizer pretty well. We both know Final Fantasies pretty well. I know Legacy of the Wizard. Well, no, you know more. You know as much about it as I do. I might know a little bit more about the current Legacy of the Wizard than you do, but you've played it.
Right.
You know more about Zelda 2 randomizer and Dragon Warrior randomizer, but I'm at least familiar with those. But yeah, Crimson, that'd be great if you did that. Arkisa's ring here that Panzer has up is not a randomizer, even though he claims it is, essentially.
One day maybe Yogi or somebody will figure out a frame perfect manipulation for the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like Lufia 2 Ancient Cave.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't they remake that? Didn't they remaster it like some of those guys do Lufia 2 Ancient Cave remaster? Because it's broken now. They figured out how to break Lufia 2. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. But the funny thing is that I became familiar with the fact that people actually still play Ancient Cave, like Elmagus would do them and stuff like that. And that was after Yogi figured out how to break it. Those guys, they play it non-manip.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Which I like. That's my favorite types of speedruns or non-manipulated speedruns, but
yeah. Yeah, I mean, how many times do you actually replay Ancient Cave the exact same way?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Arkisa's ring's kind of like that, I guess, to an extent.
What did you put in the flags in to see what the?
Yeah, I did. So let's see here. It's first quest overworld, the Shapes dungeons. No forced Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be collecting all the Triforces. It's pretty usual stuff for what we're used to. Most of the stuff is turned on. Second quest enemies will be there. Second quest rooms will be there. What that means is, you can push through walls and stuff like that. Red bubbles.
And push blocks are updated.
Yep. Oh, and Boomstick will be on.
Oh, we get.
Well, that changes.
Yeah, that makes that Boomstick is kind of easy mode once you get it.
Right. I thought maybe they were going to give us something,
difficult.
Yeah. I guess it'll be difficult if the wand and the book are in 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Well, the book can't be in 9.
Oh no, you're right. The book will be in a shop.
Yeah. But yeah, if wand's in 9, that would be. Or if the seed they did yesterday had red ring in 9, so it was a damage full seed. What's the enemy HP? Is it +4? Is it +2?
2. So
+2.
Yeah, go up or down by 2 from the original.
Yeah, that's my preferred. So that's nice to see that.
Yeah, keep things a little bit different.
Oh hey, Bent Glass made a crotch sword.
Oh man, you hadn't seen that yet?
I don't think I had.
Yeah, no, Bent Glass too, man. He he just took affiliate after he could have had it. And he said, I'll just make this emote. He's like, I'm not really in this for the money. And then he makes this emote, and we're like, come on, man. You're kidding me.
Yeah. One of these days I'll make a Zelda emote.
Yeah, they thought I would do such a thing.
Yeah. That is correct. It's only the body of the wand. It'll be like it's pretty much put the flags onto how you beat Gleeok, I would assume.
Oh yeah. I think Fiskbit was probably actually the one who made the assembly hack, but yeah, I'm sure it's not too complicated.
All right, we're just waiting on Jam to get in here. He's on Eastern time, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. So there's no way for him to forget, or at least to be off by an hour.
Right. No, he'll be here.
He just,
or he won't, and we'll keep talking.
Yeah, he just likes the fashionably late entrances.
We could probably talk a little bit about the randomizers that are in this that we do know.
Sure. I mean, the first 3 we know.
Right.
If you look at the schedule, like this is Legend of Zelda. This is I don't know if it's hubris to say so, but this, I think, I mean, the most popular one is probably Link to the Past now.
Sure.
But this one here, the Legend of Zelda, this is the one that started the randomizer movement. I mean, some of the other randomizers existed, but this one started the movement. It came in 2015. The beginning of it had been talked about. Lack brought it up in History, I think, in 2014, and Fred F. Gofflin on Twitch. Most of you who are in here should know about Fred. If you don't, there's something wrong with you, I think. Created it, and it's just been so popular with speedrunners because it lets us play the game anew again, which is something we lost. When you speedrun a game, you know everything about it. So it's nice to have that. You know more about Dragon Warrior than I do, so go ahead with that.
Yeah, Dragon Warrior. I don't know how old it is. I guess it's. I don't keep dates very well in my head, but I'd say 2016, early 2016, we started playing that.
I think so. I looked up all of these the other day because someone was bringing it up, but I think it was early 16, I believe.
Right, and so here's another game where once you know everything, you can play it again, but it's just a lot of grinding. So McGrew, the guy who developed this, he started with a little bit, and it was interesting because even before you talk about randomizing the game, there's a little bit of randomness in the game. It's just what enemies you get and how much HP they spawn with, but you play the game so much that it teaches you how to play the game, like how to grind it, because you do so much grinding. So what the randomizer does is it's the same thing. You play it, and you kind of have to gauge all the time what to do in the game, and then like Fred's, it started off small and then it grew and grew, and now the Dragon Warrior randomizer has randomized overworld maps.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring. That's what Dragon Warrior has that Legend of Zelda does not, is randomized overworld, which makes exploration much more. Well, in Zelda you still have a bunch of exploration because there's so many caves, but in Dragon Warrior you don't have as many entrances. There's only like a dozen. There's like 6 towns and 6 caves, something like that. So to make it more random, you have to move those locations around and move the whole overworld around. And I always like playing it for the exploration part of it.
Yeah, and it is difficult to explore because you're constantly getting encounters, and those encounters can be very difficult to navigate through.
Yeah.
So that's a very good randomizer, and I think if we were going to go back to Zelda and say maybe if it wasn't the randomizer that really kicked it all off, Super Metroid's early randomizer, I think came before Zelda, but probably didn't capture as many people's imagination and the desire to race it because it might not have the same level of decision making as a determining factor for what you race. But
at least the early Super Metroid,
yeah, like Dragon Warrior is another one where it's all decision making, completely. I mean, there's a person with 3 fingers on one hand only can get into this game and play it. It's not prohibitive skill wise.
could play with your feet. Yeah. Now I'll talk a little bit about Final Fantasy because I've had the first race of Legend of Zelda Randomizer. I was in the first one. I was also in the first race of Final Fantasy Randomizer with one of our competitors, Panzer and Jay Coper. I found it. I don't remember where I found it. How I got a hold of it. And it's like, hey, you guys want to do a race of it just for fun? And it was like 0.0 something. And so we just started playing it. We actually didn't care about. I don't think we actually raced it in SRL. We just had a group talk thing while we were doing it, something on Discord, and I think it was either doing that or the next actual SRL race we did. The creator of it, Troper, came into my chat. Was like, "What are you guys doing? Why are you playing my randomizer?" Kind of not in a bad way, but just like, "What's going on here?" It's like, "I found it. It sounds fun," so we decided to do it, and it's kind of exploded in. It's got tournaments and leagues and all that now, and there's like 5 people working on it now, that have pretty extensive coding knowledge.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That a lot of people are starting to contribute. It's a big game under the hood. You know, it's very ambitious compared to what Dragon Warrior was doing, because there's just a ton of mechanics in the game, and the more you randomize it and the more you say, okay, well, let's fix stuff, the more it becomes a question of how you balance what you fixed.
Yeah.
So
The Final Fantasy is interesting because it was under the hood. It's a very badly coded game, but what ended up working was right where it was balanced and where it was working is how people were playing it. So it was like all this bad stuff, and then all came coalesced in this one section that was good and fun to play, and that's how people played it anyway.
Yeah.
So it ended up working with all these programming problems, and then this section works. And with Randomizer, the chests don't change that balance, but once you start balancing things, it pulls away from how people normally play, and now it's like all over the place now.
Yeah, it's a good game. Whether the original game, being broken but being playable, it worked, but not as intended. And you just imagine that it got past a very limited play testing because of how broken it was, even though just because it worked. But yeah, and so there's a lot of different.
So we'll be seeing that. I'm sure they'll be, because I think they got Final Fantasy on twice. If I look at the
I would hope
calendar
so.
here.
Yeah.
They got the solo all thieves thing, and then they're doing an NPC shuffle, which I haven't seen yet. Well, I haven't done yet, but that changes the game up quite a bit as well. So we'll be seeing that.
And going back to your story about playing it, and then Troper showing up and being like, "What the heck are you guys doing? I can't believe you're playing this." He had, I think, done an early release of it. One of his earliest releases was like February of 2016, and he just, it just sat there for a long time because he didn't think, he didn't work on it. Nobody was interested or whatever, and then you guys playing it.
I don't know. I don't know how I got linked to it, how I found it. It's like it had been sitting there, so he was like shocked when somebody was actually playing it, and that kind of motivated him to put more time into it.
Yeah,
it kind of exploded there.
And it exploded, and sometimes I think to myself, man, he did not know what he was getting into with this one. I think, was it him or Mr. Starbird who does Legacy? They'd done like a couple before. Yeah, they did a couple before, and it didn't turn out well, and this was the first one that he that took off that he did. I can't remember if it was Introper or if it was Mr. Starbird. I can't remember right offhand, but I see here that you're doing one tomorrow. Yes. So that's a bit more than what I'm doing for this one. So go ahead and talk about that one. Yeah, so Zelda 2 Randomizer, made by Digshake. Digshake, I got to know him because he played Zelda 1 Randomizer. And so he was inspired by Zelda 1 Randomizer to make a Zelda 2 Randomizer because he, I think he says that's like his favorite Zelda game. And so, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down, I don't care what you say because I'm going to play it for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it would be like. it's great, and it's another one that started off where it was just randomizing vanilla caves and where the item locations, and it's an extremely difficult randomizer in that form. There's all kinds of choke points, and it was tested out, I think, primarily by like Dig Shake and Jam Evil, who will be doing this for us, and myself, and a few others like Vonky. I think even Breastgold, did a couple early like beta runs, and they were difficult to finish.
Why were they difficult to finish?
Well, sometimes we obviously there were soft lock issues or something didn't turn out right, but it was both basically settings issue where we wouldn't start with the candle, and then we'd get stuck. We'd get put into on an island in the original game, and then the one cave out would be through Death Mountain with red dyers everywhere. So we just were basically not skilled enough to get out of Death Mountain without a candle. Just game overing all the time. But since then, Zelda 2 Randomizer has, Dig Shake went on to make an overworld generation part of the randomizer, and now it's the standard. He doesn't actually support any updates to unrandomized overworld, and so yeah, then Dig Shake did a couple of he's had one randomized overworld, and then he actually rewrote it, and we run in the 3.0 version as a different randomized overworld, and that's about the time when Dragon Warrior got its randomized overworld. So we have a replacement for Jam Evil to run the Swordless Zelda 1 randomizer race here. It's going to be Saver.
Why? He's already in 9.
He's already in 9? Oh, well, crap. Let's catch up.
Yeah.
Now, Saver is... Jam Evil won the spring 2017 tournament. Saber was his finals opponent and runner-up. Yeah.
Saber's had the I don't think he's top in randomizer now, but he's had the top SRL score in randomizer, so he
has the top again by a lot.
Oh, does he? He's still the top now. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Pause strats, yeah. Saber doesn't run with select swap, so they can use pause strats. If you don't know, the pause strats are if you hit select, which most people don't know about, and I don't even use it. I don't use it that much. Hit select and the game pauses instead of going to the menu, and it allows you to read enemies easier. It's actually used in Zelda 2 for slinking and enemy manipulation, so overworld manipulation. So we'll probably be seeing a bunch of that in this.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see Saber use that a lot. He puts a lot of value on surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for a couple more things to say, Saber has the first and so far only known damageless runs of the vanilla game, both with and without a sword. So damageless swordless is something he has done before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little cone there. I wonder. We'll get started shortly. This is fun, though. I mean, listen to us talk. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll talk about video games.
Yeah. I guess the other one I know about quick right before we get started is Legacy of the Wizard. That was another one where I think Mr. Starbird was in my stream once and he was mentioning he had it, and I'm like, I want to play this. And so I played it a little bit, and we haven't had as many races as I would have liked. But it's Legacy of the Wizard lends itself extremely well to randomization. It's just not as popular a game as Zelda and Mario's and all that you'll be seeing. It's
based on a game that in its original form is slightly obscure, but also it's a game that doesn't very well guide the player.
Yeah.
So I don't think a lot of people have even beaten it.
I hadn't.
Right, I hadn't either. I'd beaten it, but only because I had a friend who had, he had the password to like have the Dragon Slayer already.
Uh-huh.
And so, I went and beat the final boss, but that sure isn't beating the game.
No, that's not.
Not at all.
No.
That game is it's a terrific game with great music. But there's definitely reasons that we don't see a whole lot of it. And it definitely is because of how weird, how the original game really doesn't explain a lot, and it has some really unexpected mechanics. Particularly like the way the dad's glove item pushes blocks around.
Yeah. Oh, you can soft lock in the original game. It's got those types of issues.
Right. Yeah, it definitely does. You can definitely just soft lock, and it's also it comes off. It's not the game that it comes off to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're thinking, combat, dungeon thing, and then it turns out to be a puzzle platformer.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So it's really weird.
Yeah. All right, it looks like we're just about to get started. How fun is that? What do you want to see? Do you want to see a hard seed or an easy seed?
Oh, I want to see something hard. I don't want to see the boomstick until the very end, if at all.
All right. No, that's fair. I'll be the opposite and say let's see the bombs explode all the time.
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to see these guys show off. If they're going to play Swordless, then at least for a little bit, we get to see what's happening.
It started in SRL. We're just getting caught up on the video here. Deadwoods.
They're both heading up to the Armos.
Yeah. Is this what you usually would do? I haven't started this area in a long time. I think when I start here, that's where I go. I go to the graveyard.
I think in Swordless especially, it's a good idea.
Panzer is relearning how to screen scroll, apparently.
Yeah. There he goes. He's got it now.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I think that looking for the Armos item in a Swordless seed is definitely a #1 priority, because otherwise you're going to find the Sword Cave and all it's going to be in there is the blue candle.
Oh, yeah. It's the white sword that has bombs. Or magical sword that has bombs, sorry. I don't run Swordless that much, so...
Yeah, I haven't, it's not something I want to get down on all the time, because it's just a little bit too, you gotta really think a lot of the time and be very careful, and I don't always like to be very careful.
I like using swords. I like swords.
I like swords.
So...
Me too.
Yeah, I mean... I guess I'm a fighter through and through. Yeah, I have no idea what Saver is. That's supposed to be like it's a pink and blue Zelda?
Yeah, we call it cotton candy.
Oh, cotton candy Zelda. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. State Fair Zelda.
The Hyrule.
I'm getting we're getting the same shops. Do you like that, by the way? Like, for me, like, especially a candle shop, in things I do, I like having shops in the same area so that I remember where they were easier, since I don't write things down that much.
Yeah, I know. You don't write down a lot of stuff, but I do.
So you'd rather have
Yeah, I guess. I only write down one location, though, so if a better location comes up, I'm going to replace that in my notes.
Oh, I
see. Location. Yeah. So, I mean, the more I see, the cooler it is.
Ooh, Panzer's not taking the candle. Saver is. That we have a strategy differential 2 minutes into the run. How fun is that?
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess, even though there's a free candle out there, it's not necessarily in a place that Saber wants to have to go find and then backtrack to all the other spots that he could have done his first time around.
That's a good secret. Would you rather have a big 100 secret and a minimum 30 secret, or the opposite?
I think the opposite. Yeah, I'd say the opposite, because with a big 100 secret, you're just gonna overflow a lot.
Yeah. So you'd rather have the big 30 and the small 100, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can. It's especially true in Second Quest when you only have 100 secret anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we've had, every time I've ever had like over 120 on the big secret, I was just swimming in rupees anyway, and then you just get them emptied out by the door repair just the same.
-16, pretty That's pretty low.
Yeah, it's soft.
That rarely comes into play, but sometimes it does. Having a big or small door repair.
Yeah,
So-
it's. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's always a sense of pride to me to be able to not actually pay the doorman in
Oh,
any
yeah.
way, shape, or form.
I always taunt them out loud. For sure. I just say, "Haha, I have nothing."
Nothing.
Look,
Or go
Saber's
bad
an
of
A.
it, nothing. Oh, I didn't even see where it was.
I'm not sure where he entered. If he
Well, I
passed
think it's
through any road.
I think it's a candle spot. I think it was.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think it was probably just east of start.
All right, we're pretty close. Oh, ladder.
Hmm.
That's always. Hey, I'm on road to. We're on road to easy seed. I'm in happy mode, right?
Let's see. I mean, now he's probably gonna want to check what's on the coast
Coast.
spot.
Yep. Aquamentus awaits. Are these helpful hints or deceptive?
You know, I don't know.
Did you bring? Do you still have it up, or did you X out of it? The flags. The flags are. Let me look here. I'll post the flags in chat if anybody has the program up and they want to look at what they're actually doing, what flags they're doing. You guys can do that in the chat. Oh, Wolfman got it to me first.
Oh, look at Saber. He found the big shield.
Oh, hey, that's good for my scavenger hunts I do. That's fantastic.
And it's great for Saber. He's gonna have the ultimate level of defense now between paw strats and a big shield.
Oh yeah, yeah. What? Let's see. Shield does not get. It doesn't get Goma fireballs or Gliok fireballs. I don't think.
No.
It gets Aquamenus fireballs.
Yeah, that's the only boss fireball it can get.
Okay. Yeah,
Kind
and
of a
obviously
shame.
not getting it. Yeah.
Boomstick
Oh hey, we
shot.
found the book. In the coast shop.
And cheap bombs. Man,
Oh yeah.
I feel cheated. I feel cheated because they can just buy bombs for 3 rupees. Cotton candy ladder.
Oh, it's a bow.
Well, at least they have to spend money for this weapon.
Yeah, and that's like the 5 hard item is the white sword item is silver arrows. And I don't think Ganon's required, so you know, silver arrows aren't needed. So that's good for you and having a hard seed, right?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say yes.
Yeah. So now you just want to see nothing but dark nuts and wizrobes.
I want to see some good combat. You know?
Yeah,
We all deserve that.
yeah. But they don't have the wand yet. How can they combat those things? Well, I guess all they got are bombs.
Yeah, I always remember whenever I think about playing one of these swordless now, when a few of us were playing, I think K-Mac was in it, and a few other people, but blue wizrobes were 14 HP on a swordless seed, and it was like vanilla dungeons, and there I think 2 blue wizrobe rooms in a row in level 4.
That's 5 bombs right there for each one. Wait, no.
4
4
bombs apiece.
Oh, Panzer's found level 5. I don't know where I look over his
He
screen
was in the
just to see
southwest corner.
Oh, okay. And he died immediately. That's gonna be fun to get through.
All he has to do is get a little bit lucky, and the land moles will go on top of the river and then
Yeah.
be unable to pass.
But oh yeah. Oh, you got through.
Or that.
Oh no, red bubbles.
Right? Oh darn.
Yeah. And he's got, oh how nice he's got the what go up. Why are you what? Why? Wouldn't you go up there or is he just
Yeah,
because you got-
definitely.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
There's a good chance, especially with the bubbles, you're gonna find either an open staircase, right, or a nothing but bubbles with a push block, right? There's a good chance of that
Sure.
anyway.
I don't know.
Maybe he forgot he
did
had the
save?
ladder. Yeah, he
Oh.
saved.
Maybe he forgot he had the ladder. That's possible.
I know I've done that. Oh, it looks like he's going back in, right?
Yeah, but he might have wanted to save just so that he could revert to having 7 bombs.
Ah, I see. All right, he is going back in. All right. No more chastising. He's getting back his sword. Oh, and he's got bomb. Yeah, you should be able to find the item in here. All right, Saver. I don't. He's okay. Hey, see? Yeah. Is it the? That's not an item though. At this point.
But in this case, definitely worth passing through so you can.
Yeah.
Try to pinpoint.
Right in the middle. Free key. That's always good. It's always nice to get free key in Zelda Randomizer. Is he gonna use them? You said this is 8 Triforces, right? That's a new thing that I haven't done yet. Where I've either done open 9 or 8 Triforces.
Right. I've only done a couple random Triforce numbers myself.
Does it say how many you need in the?
I believe it does.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's possible if you were to say like turn the hints completely off, which is a blank hints now. Maybe it wouldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something I'd want to do, but
yeah. All right, one has become a little less desirable to find early because since this is first quest, recorder isn't as
right
necessary. Well, the Saver's going with the arrows. He got the money for it though.
Yeah. Saber was first one in the dungeon, but I think actually has Saber not been to the East Coast shop? Once he finds those bombs, he might decide he's ready to start getting in dungeons.
Yeah. Oh, that also means that since the book is only going to be in the special shop, that's a good chance that means bombs are only there. That's an interesting dynamic, having only one bomb shop and having it be very cheap. That's a very interesting dynamic, I think.
Right. So if anybody doesn't realize what we're saying, there are 4 different shops, but the one that has the boomstick, there will only be one of that shop in the entire game.
Yeah. It's coded to have that. It replaces the blue ring. Or no, it doesn't. It says like it gets put in that blue ring shop.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, effectively it's in the blue ring shop, but
what was there? I keep looking. Okay, I keep looking over to Panzerstream right after he does something.
Right. So yeah, he gets the raft, and now he's gonna have to decide if he wants to. Yep, he says.
That said Linky, by the way.
What's that?
The gambling. It said Linky, I am your father. Like it's like there's either Fred needed one more space to actually fill it in, so he just closed one up, or he typoed it.
Huh? I never noticed that before.
Yeah. See?
Oh wow. Oh. Huh.
There we go.
Let's report it to Fred.
Yeah. So, what was I going to ask? Oh, when do you gamble and when do you not gamble?
Definitely gamble if I have exactly 10 rupees or just above it.
Okay, that's what I do.
Also, if you have nothing else to buy, you just do it for fun.
All right, that seems well. You're not planning on using arrows. I've considered it. I've considered just cause to gamble with 255. For no other reason than it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like as malproductive as you can possibly get. But,
it really is. It's purely. I mean, there's nothing to say besides you're just wasting time.
Yeah, exactly.
Serious answer. I think that if I'm sitting just short of something I could buy, well, I've got like 45 and the candle's 56 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a time to go ahead and try to gamble, because you find a secret. Maybe you found a small secret, and the small secret will give you enough, or maybe you don't. But
yeah,
I'd say the odds are more in your favor of still being able to get candle even if you lose.
It's interesting that, well, I guess the single Dodongos go that I'm always a proponent if you have a door versus shutter door and you kill the enemies to go through the shutter door
Right.
first. That's just how I've always thought of it.
It makes sense for a couple of reasons. I mean, you already invested the time to kill something. Ooh, Saber gets the Triforce.
Yep. I don't think you got the item in here, though. Usually go back into 2 to get the item if you're... Oh, he's not. Maybe he did get the item, I don't know.
I don't know. It is swordless, and he has a ladder.
That early candle, though, looks like it's been advantage to Saber.
Right.
Because Panzer's had to do a lot more overworld movement than Saber has so far.
Yeah, you got a cave out there, and all it has is a candle in it, so when he finds it, it's not going to, Saber there we go. Saber finds the double candle cave, which doesn't do him any favors, but, what's the loss, really? A heart container?
Yeah, he's done well with it so far.
Right.
Looks like Panzer's going to find the... that's bad, because, he was, 3 rupees from the candle. He doesn't have a candle yet.
No.
I think a candle shop is... Oh, no, he must have already tried this then. So he's doing Death Mountain. It's level... Well, say level 3 is here. Well, it's a power bracelet, so maybe not. So 1 has a recorder, 3... What would... if 1 has the wand and it's in Death Mountain, he might regain an advantage here. Hey, level 3, how nice. Or if level 1 is behind a power bracelet spot, that could be an advantage to Panzer here.
Saber has plenty of arrows for level 4. Yeah. Dave's just barely...
Yeah, hanging on here.
Yeah.
Bombs! He found the white sword.
So in Swordless, the bombs replace the white sword and the magical sword. The magical sword is still a, 12 heart or...
Well, it's a bomb
so item.
And a clock, apparently. A pseudo clock. It freezes the keys. I think it's I don't know why. It's probably just a weird thing. It's not used to doing stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Did they stop prematurely?
Yeah. The keys get frozen when you pick up the bomb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because normally there's a mechanism in the game that freezes everything when you pick up an item, and then it unfreezes after a certain amount of time. But I think that probably just...
Yeah, because you didn't get the animation for it, so yeah, maybe that's what it is. Just kind of screwed up.
Oh, compasses. Yeah. Yeah, when you have 1 shot and 2 bombs left.
Now, is he gonna go for the power bracelet?
Oof.
Oh, well, he's getting the Triforce, but I don't know if that's what he wanted.
Well, he knew it was there. He had the compass, but yeah, I think that
he's going back in.
He's gonna go back in.
Power bracelet first quest gives you 4 new locations.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that he might have a power bracelet before a candle. I think that after he's done here, whether he comes out with power bracelet or not, I think we're gonna see him. I don't know what he's gonna do actually, because he's run himself out of money.
Well, he doesn't have any. Oh, he doesn't have any money. You're right. He needs to find a rupee boss in a hurry.
Yeah, he's actually put himself in kind of a...
Yeah, he can't stay in here. Yeah, he's got to get money. He could have bombed the Wall Masters in hopes of getting one, but getting some rupees. Yay! We know where the second bomb location is by the Lost Hills.
So yeah, now I think Dave's kind of he's put himself in a bit of a corner here. He's gonna have to locate more secrets,
Mhm.
or find that candle in the shop in the center of the overworld.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was the,
It was at by the
south of the
desert shop,
desert,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Doesn't have much of a choice here. He needs kill. He doesn't have. He doesn't have any killing power right now.
No,
Yeah.
this is the part of Swordless that gives me a nightmare just to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why the candle is given to you in replacement of the wooden sword, so you're guaranteed a way to kill things.
Yeah, thankfully there are enemies that have, well, they're in plus and minus 2 HP, so there was no danger of having enemies, like having no enemies at all
Okay,
that were unkillable even with the blue candle.
he's getting stymied by moblins here. Okay. And I'm not sure what coverage Saver has absolutely had so far. I know he hasn't done Death Mountain.
No, I don't think he's spent bombs besides the south coast.
That's true, yeah. Oh, there's
Ooh.
level 1. Darn. Darn for the power bracelet theory. Oh, well, he's got money.
Oh, here we go. Nice. Good.
There was another one here, I think. Because I know Saver got, I think, 2 big secrets pretty quickly. Alright, level 2 versus level 1. They're both very welcome things to find early on in a randomizer seed.
Yeah, very much. Oh,
No recorders in 1. I don't know if I don't think Saver found the item in 2.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing it, and he doesn't have. I mean, he doesn't have a bunch of items or anything.
Yeah.
Saber's been in many levels. He's only taken the Triforce out of 2 so far.
Mm-hmm. And it's a boomerang. Saver's gonna pick up. If he gets out of that, I was gonna say, if he got out of that without getting hit, I would just give him the win right there and then there.
If anybody could do it.
I think the Triforce was in that room. So if it's in here, that would be and it's like something important, that'd be a big disadvantage. Oh, nope. It's the map.
Oh man.
Panzer got map. You can blame it all on Keys.
Help me out with that one.
What?
What was that?
Baby come back.
Oh, okay. Man.
You can blame it all on me, but instead it was, Panzer got map. It's same syllables.
I
So
couldn't
technically
place it, man. I'm just not.
We don't know what one looks like yet. I mean, name the ink blot or something. That's always a popular thing, but that looks, nothing's looked good enough for me to comment on yet. It's time to stop.
No.
It's time to stop. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong to sing out of turn.
Oh man. Okay, level 2. Maybe it's a puppy jumping over a small. Oh, red ring for
Yeah, that's nice.
for Dave out of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a puppy jumping over a thing. I don't know.
The puppy's going left to right.
Yes, left to right.
Yeah. I can. Yeah.
It helps once the compass is in there, and it gets an eyeball.
Yeah. All right. Oh, so it's 2-3 versus 1-2. They've been very. Have we seen 7?
No,
I don't think we've seen 7. I think, and we haven't seen 9 yet either.
those are the two we haven't seen yet.
Blinky. Yeah, they were close together. 2 of the Underseas. Yeah, I do remember that. All right. Yeah, I know Saver's been in 4, but he didn't do much in 4 for reasons I don't remember. Oh, might have been recorder blocked.
Oh,
so we did find it in 1. Okay.
and chat remember seeing 7 and 9. So, apparently everything's been seen.
Ah. Okay. By whom?
Yeah, we're gonna need names.
Yeah. Did Saver see it? Did Panzer see it? I don't know. He's buying the book even though he doesn't have the wand. And he's gonna buy bombs because he's got 4 rupees left. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. That's new for me. Yeah. Apparently you have to wait for your rupees to count down before you can buy anything.
Saber was doing a bit of a pause dance there, waiting for the Triforce to clear up.
Oh wow, it's in 1. I don't think Panzer's been to. I don't think he's in Candle Row or in the center section at all.
No, I don't think so. 6 is in Candle Row.
Okay.
I think 4 is as well.
Yeah, 4 was level 1.
Oh, that's right. He just left 4.
Yeah. For shame, and you got nothing. Actually, he might have gotten 1 rupee. That's a pretty weak door. You're buying for 1 rupee.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that to hold up very long.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. 3 is the early part of Death Mountain. 5 was bottom left, right?
Yep.
And 6, you said Candle Row. 7,
Yep.
I have no idea. 8, Saber found early because I think he took, like you said, I think it was a candle, and he had taken the Any Road.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be the East Forest, if I remember right. He was in that area, and then 9, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing 9 at all.
Yeah.
8 was in the northeast, says Angry Larry.
Northeast, okay, all right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Shame. So my next thing is to do dot shame to Shaft. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know any other lyrics to that song.
I just had that in my head the other day. He's a complicated man. Nobody understands him but his woman. Shame.
Silver's is white sword item. Where's the white sword item? You'd think they'd have it by now. I mentioned that it could be. We talked about it for quite a bit.
Oh, that was a smooth as silk Kananaki out of Panzer Dave there.
Oh, I didn't see that. Nice. I was looking at Saber buying bombs.
Room rate for the try.
Nice. And then I assume the Triforce room had a key?
Yeah, it must have.
Yeah, there's no other way. Alright, I think Saber went... I didn't see Saber get the actual recorder, although he got it. I think...
He did get it.
Yeah, he did get it because he killed the Dig Dogger in 4. What Panzer knows recorder's in here.
Yeah, and it's
Is he
just sitting
going
on the
to-
floor, so he doesn't have to
Oh, okay.
look very hard for it.
What are you gonna do? Saber, what are you gonna or Panzer, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? No, oh no, you got him with the absolute last one.
He got him, but that would have been a heck of a trick if he managed to Canana key on that one as well.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't any shutter door, I don't think.
Oh, you're right. Get really excited about the Canana keys.
Yeah. Because it's just not applicable in regular runs.
Nope.
Oh, and he can't get the Triforce. Oh, he can't get the Triforce. You got to make sure they drop their item, Panzer. Looks like Saber's just about to find 3, so... yeah. We're gonna get the Panzer or the Saber in 9. I would say in about 20 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes.
I'm not really sure why Saber hasn't finished more of the stuff he's entered so far, except for maybe keys.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he's been pretty well armed.
Yeah, and he's got the raft. I think he's got the raft. Doesn't have the power bracelet, but it's in there. I don't think he got the hint to know that the power bracelet's in 3, though. So even though they're tied in Triforces, Saber's got much more of the world covered. Plus, he doesn't have 000.
Again.
Again.
Yeah, I don't... This is crazy.
Yeah. So, let's see. What do we got? 1 had the magical boomerang and recorder. 2 was red ring. 3 is power bracelet. I don't think we found the item in 4. Or was 4 raft? Either 4 or 5 was raft, I think.
4 was the raft.
4 was the raft. I don't think we found the item in 5.
No, I
Oh.
don't even remember seeing Saber go there.
Saber has a silver arrow, so that was the white sword item.
Yeah, in the north west corner.
Okay, so Saber doesn't have the raft, so it's... Oh yeah, I should look at our little loadout here. Oh hey, there's 7. Nice level 7 there. 7 is tough to go in with just a blue candle. Oh, but the souls go down in 1 HP.
Oh.
Evil old man. 7th item is heart container. So it's a good chance you got your wish. That was a good
Hooray!
Zal kill there. And it's a heart container because people already knew. Why you have to go spoiling things for me, chat?
We didn't know yet.
Yeah, we didn't know. That's the fun of it, right?
We're doing a heck of a job, man.
Yeah, we're awesome at this.
Okay, so yeah, the super ropes take 2 silver arrows.
Yeah. Oh, this is the room that Panzer was in, that Saber's in now, that he skipped because he had nothing to kill the Wallmasters with. Oh, okay, it's just the level 3 room. Level 3 room. Do you know how that works? Like the algorithms for that? Because I still tend to see rooms in their original dungeons.
Yeah, I think
A lot.
that... I don't know, I think that maybe there's still like a 50% chance for... Well, I don't even know. I don't even want to spread misinformation, but my take was that like the dungeons are filled 50% with original dungeon rooms.
Oh, I see. Okay, that would make a lot of sense.
Everything's great. Sure thing.
Did Saber find anything in 8?
He found the big shield in 8.
Oh, that's right. So what's the other item in 8?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You don't know.
I think Dave's walking into the big shield now, right? No, I'm wrong. Oh, that's right. The big shield was in an upper portion of the map.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, where he's at now.
Yeah. This Saber went
There's
this
a
way.
key there.
Whatever. He might just be leaving it there because he knows it's easy to get to.
Yeah. I think this is the power bracelet for Saber. I think he's been everywhere else.
And this is the shield for Dave as well. That money though. Right in the
Oh,
C
come
class.
on, Amazing Toaster, don't do that to me. The little ones can't. Oh man.
Oh.
I'm not gonna. I do not want to continue this line of thought.
We're not gonna. Yeah. Freestyle a rap about big butts. No.
No, but big
I can't-
shields.
Big shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the original content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could keep it.
Straight face. Ugh. By a lake, is it? So it's by a lake.
Maybe it was on
So-
Candle Row.
No, that was a different dungeon. That's the lake. Well,
It might have been
maybe.
more than one.
That's true.
I mean, we certainly could have missed it.
Yeah. Certainly could have.
And did.
According to the chat, we definitely was the white level 9. Was the white sword.
Oh.
Okay. That would make sense that Panther is okay.
Oh.
Well, he didn't need the key.
Wow.
Alright.
There goes all the tension about his resources.
Well, we still got problems.
Yeah, he
He
does.
just can enter every room.
Oh, the lake is carrying a take any. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. It's the lake.
6 and 7 were yeah.
Oh.
6 and 7 are on Candle Row, so I don't think we know the items out of there. What do we not have accounted for? The boomerang, red candle, wand. What am I missing? Boomerang, red candle, wand.
I don't know.
What are we missing?
I think that's it. The only
Yeah.
one we don't know. We know the red rings in 2.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it. That's 6's item is the one we definitely don't know, and 9's.
The 2 9s. What was in 5?
The
Was
raft.
5
is
the
in
bombs?
5.
Oh, and bombs were in
Oh.
4.
Bombs are in
Bombs?
4, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the raft is in 5.
All right. So Panzer needs it to be in 6 then, right? The wand, I
Yes.
mean, because he bought the one of his biggest problems of why he has no money is that he bought book.
Oh, man. This is tough.
Yeah.
He's
When do you buy book? Do you buy it as soon as you can? Because I've done that even without the wand.
tons of money. Yeah, buy the book. Definitely.
All right, might find out. Ooh, strong.
Oh no.
Those are black keys, I think. Strong black keys. And wizard robes. Oh, we are in a fun time.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
Oh,
try
it
to
can't
find
be
the
in there.
path.
There's a shutter door.
Right, it's not there. Oh, and Dave doesn't have the silvers yet, but he doesn't need them for these.
That's
Oh,
the worst
no.
item for him to get. Worst
Man.
item. Not even close. Wand can't be a 9? That's not a
Oh.
That's not something I'm aware of in Swordless.
Well, then Dave is definitely in the right place.
Yeah. Rupee boss!
Oh god, what a godsend for Dave.
Yeah, he needs that rupee boss.
Oh, he's gonna save it too. He continued out of it, so it doesn't save
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
the room, and he'll have it back.
That's gonna be a pain to have to spam. Oh, yeah, well, we got bombs out of it. That's good.
But he has to get those.
Saber's
Rupees
probably
in.
upset he got the 4 Triforce early. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing. He can't do TDO now.
Oh,
Traditional dungeon order because he got Force Triforce early.
yeah, that's a heartbreaker.
He's got no money.
No. Ooh, and likes.
That's an up A. Already know that. Yeah, TDO is traditional dungeon order. It's doing a speed run where you get Triforces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that order.
Have you done any of those yet?
No. It's more walking to me.
Well, yeah.
That's my kind of. It is the reverse level 2. Or a guy getting hit in the gut with a cannonball. Just leave the room and see if they respawn. Huh. Well, we'll see if it's all his damage could nope. Let's say all is done could be solved until.
Yeah, and his resources are so difficult to work with right now. He has to be very careful about his decisions here.
Saver has found him. Why did? Well, he's got to go left anyway. That's right. Triforce is in the guy's knee. Okay. Wait, what was blocking that? I know he's had to have been there.
Yeah, it's on his map. I don't know what was in it. Oh, that's the room that was red and blue bubbles, red and blue wizrobes.
Ah, that'll be fun. He definitely wants the wand now.
They took the time to give those 2 oranges the business and didn't get anything.
Yeah. Oh, nope, it's not it. It's not it.
You see the 2 blocks, like, yes!
Uh-oh. Well, he's got the red ring. He's fine.
Yeah.
Saber doesn't, though.
Saber does, too.
Oh, he does have the red ring. He went back and got it?
I don't know when he got it, but he's not cotton candy.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that bomb upgrade. What part of the man is that? Is that like his hands or
that's
his
like his hair flying out.
Okay.
After getting hit, yeah. Where hasn't he been? Oh, he's got like 2 rooms. Gotta be down. Right?
He only has 1 bomb left.
Oh, Saber just got the Triforce.
Yeah, so Saber got the Triforce and he's leaving.
He's still cotton candy.
Oh, he is cotton. Oh, maybe he's only cotton candy in the overworld.
Oh, he has to clear this Keith's room to get the item. Yep.
Oh, 3-bar room?
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
He has 6 rupees. Oh, he has 6 rupees.
He can get 2 bombs then, right?
Right.
He can go buy them if he wanted to. Oh, that is awful.
Oh, now he has 9. Oh!
Well,
Save.
that's not where the item is. That has to be. Hasn't he been everywhere else? Ooh, it might be here. It might be here. This does have second quest dungeon, so that room could have the item in it. But it doesn't. Okay.
Okay, Saber. I guess Saber had been.
Yeah, Saber must have found it. Yeah. And there it is. There's the. Oh, there was a shutter door. I didn't see the. Oh, that's right. It was a shutter door. Man.
We're
All
pretty
right.
good at this rando.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, that's
Stuff
a
like that. You
a
don't
big
notice. Yeah.
payoff
Well-
for Dave.
Yeah. He's got to catch up. I mean. Now, up until about 43 minutes, Saver was much better equipped to handle everything. Now, Panzer's ahead in that regard, but I think he's fallen behind in everything else. We'll see how strong the boomstick is in this seed. Fortunately, Seven's right next door. I like how Saver just like clips by the bomb upgrade. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, not really sure, like how much he's valuing his arrows. I'm also not sure if Saber knows the rules for where the rod can be in Swordless.
Yeah, I didn't, so I can definitely see if he doesn't. So for the wand boomstick has an interesting property to it. Generally speaking, the boomstick is 100% better than regular swording against wizardrobes, but it's almost not as effective against dark nuts because it's hard to actually hit them.
Right,
a wand?
and right, if you hit him face on,
Yeah, you're not doing any damage.
right, but they'll get put into invincibility frames as well, which means that
Yeah.
they won't even get splashed or anything.
Yeah, it's so. It's kind of a. We'll see. You definitely like him against wizardrobes because the beam doesn't actually hit him. The beam will still hit whatever it hits with for 2 damage. That's the same thing that happens with the fire. If you hit it with a wand, it'll still do 2 damage, and the fire afterward does 1. In this case, it'll still do 2 damage when the beam hits anything, but the explosion will do the splash damage for 4.
Yeah, it's basically like rocket launcher stuff from, first-person shooter games. If it'd be nice if, in addition for the player, the boomstick also could collide at will with objects, like could be detonated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you could just detonate ahead of your target to make sure
Yeah.
it always is doing bomb damage.
And you wouldn't have to worry about it in the overworld.
Oh yeah, you could use it to hit bomb caves.
Yeah.
Bombing caves.
I wonder if those Dodongos will come into play in that reverse C.
Yeah,
one
so
thing you can't do with boomstick swordless is kill the Dodongos nicely.
right, you still have to spend your bombs on them.
What do you mean by the logic around the wand? I don't understand the question exactly. Oh, so Thorwolf kind of explained that because when I was watching him last night, there was a wood sword 9. So they give you the wood sword if it's non-forced Ganon still.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
What?
Panzer's
so-
killing him. Killing him. Okay. Oh, they're in the same room. I should
Yeah.
be.
They have
Yeah,
the
it has the Triforce. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they know that? Did they have compass?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. That's
Maybe-
fun.
Chat can explain to us why perhaps there's a difference between non-forced and forced Ganon giving
Yeah.
wand or sword.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh,
doing
Bartman, it was chat said earlier that the wand had to be in non-9 in a
Right.
swordless. boomstick seed, which I didn't know that existed.
Okay, so the wand actually won't damage Ganon in this particular set of flags.
Okay. Because it doesn't need to in order to beat the seed.
Right.
That makes sense. Well, we got an 8 versus a 4 and 5. Did we know where the Triforce was in 8?
It was just left of the start of the dungeon.
Okay, so it's an easy one to get if Saber knows if he found the compass or something and needed something before going back. So advantage is to Saber, I would say.
Yeah, I should think so. Especially since with a boomstick, he should find his way there pretty quickly.
Saber doesn't have boomstick.
Oh, okay. Then without his boomstick, he should still find his way there pretty quickly.
All right. That's fair.
Got it.
Oh, that's true. Panzer does need the recorder. He doesn't have it, and I guess, it was Dig Dogger blocked.
Oh, right.
He knows where it is, though. He should, anyway.
I can't believe he didn't actually end up getting that.
Hmm.
Level 1 looked like a bat, and it was in the right wing.
So you're saying it's kind of the recorder is conservative?
That is exactly what I was getting at.
Okay. All right.
That's why Dave
I
didn't
hope-
want to touch it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. All right, so 1 was over here, was it? I thought a different dungeon was over here. I thought this is 5.
Dave's going to 5.
Okay. Is he getting the? He knows the item in 5. It's the raft.
Yeah, I guess he's just he's getting the Triforce out
And then going to 1. All right.
yeah, getting his thoughts out. You know, you ever do that where you're just like, okay, well, I just need a minute to think. I'm going to take care of this other thing that I don't have to think
Oh,
about.
I can. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. He knows it's in 1. If now the question is, does he remember that it's in?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the part where Dave confirmed to himself that. Oh, what's he gonna do here? Where he confirmed that he needed the recorder, but
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
gets a compass.
Got something out of it.
He could if he needed to, he could restock his bombs pretty easily, especially on a land mole or an old man.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be tricky with the old man. He'll hit with the wand. And knock him down.
Old man Rowe. I'd shoot him out of spite. Thank you.
Got him.
Oh, the compass would be nice to get. Oh man, he could soft lock himself here. Okay, he didn't. That's why up A is guaranteed to be allowed in randomizers because you can soft lock yourself easily.
What was the danger in that room of soft locking?
He had to kill wall masters, and it was shuttered behind him, and the clock spawned.
Oh, right. Thanks. I forgot that. I haven't played this game in like 2 minutes, so I forgot clocks can do that.
I don't know. I that's something Wallmaster spawning stuff can. I think there's some sort of. They still spawn, and you might be able to get at them with bombs, even though you can't see them. I'm not sure. That's something to.
Yeah.
I need to get
look
back into.
They're definitely in the wall, but because they'll want to spawn like 2 blocks left or right of you, or up or down.
Yeah.
If you're already near the corner, then they're going to be in the deep corner, and you're actually you just can't reach them at all.
Yeah.
So you can definitely soft lock, even if you had every possible tool in the game.
All right, Panzer has to go back to 1 to get the recorder. Do you remember where 1 was?
1. It was
Right there.
Yeah, that's where it was.
All right, we get to find out where 9 was, even though it's been told to us already.
Hey, it's new to me.
Yeah, it's new to me too. Does Panzer know where 9 is? I haven't seen him over in that area.
I can say that I haven't either, and probably reveal what else we've missed.
All right, I guess we need to see those memes up in chat, right? Can someone tell me where Saver is?
I'm gonna guess. Is he in level 10?
10?
Does it go to 10?
Oh my god!
What?
That's it! I give up. I'm done.
So, what, did you get what you wanted? Is that what it ended
I
up
don't
being?
know if I got what I wanted there.
It's-
I do not know if I got what I wanted.
Honey, I'm home.
Yeah.
Face.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, okay.
That's I'm glad I did not prepare notes for how difficult level 9 can be.
Hold on. I prepared these notes. We're gonna read all of them.
Yeah, high indeed. Wow, that's some level 9.
What was the quoted time? The estimated time for? Oh, 90 minutes?
I don't think we're gonna get 90 unless for some strange reason Panzer decides to go left at start, which no one ever does. And especially when Ganon's not required, you're going right. You're clearing that up as soon as possible. Man. Good thing we started late, huh?
Yeah. Ooh, Saber, man.
Yeah. That's yeah. Well,
I guess...
randomizer seat, especially Swordless, I mean, you can get like here, you can get 45 minutes to an hour to 2 hours pretty easily. It's not outside the range. It's just, let's see, this did not have any special entrance requirements like a raft, recorder, or power bracelet. The only odd thing was that Dig Dogger was required for level 4. Everything else was pretty much what
Dave just got Force Triforce, and
Yeah.
I don't believe he has the recorder.
he does.
He does.
went back and got it.
Sound tracker.
Yeah, he went back
Okay.
and got it. That's one thing I did see.
Okay.
So he went
Okay,
back and
good.
get it.
Man, we.
Yeah.
Hey.
Between the two of us, we get it about 50% right.
Yeah, I mean, and two of us and the tracker and chat though.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't know where 9 is.
No.
Oh, he doesn't know where 9 is. Yeah. He hadn't been up there. I didn't think he'd been up there. I mean, he's close to it. I would assume he goes there next. He's so saving. He's not.
Ah!
Oh, he's checking the recorder spot. Oh no.
Well, I guess at least you can warp around places.
Yeah.
Dave misses the lake clip and resets the entire game.
Oh, that's awesome. I think Saber's in here.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
I'm just lurking around.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got rushed in, so sorry I didn't get enough chance to randomize that 9.
Yeah, I know. I was even trying to set up Saber's a 9 meme, and you're already done. You ruined your own meme.
Savers and... never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was actually really worried that Dave might have found the wand in 2.
Yeah.
And then he would have just rushed through 9.
Yeah, 2 was the red ring. 6 had the wand.
6 had the wands.
Yeah. The biggest
6
issue...
was key locked a lot.
The biggest thing in this one was... Oh, see, he's going right. All right, let's see him finish.
Here.
Hey, oh, that's funny.
We'll let him.
All right, Panzer
We'll
was
let him
finished.
say that.
Both of them under an hour.
What a game.
Yeah, what a game.
It was a silly seed.
Yeah. Yeah, he had no. You had the resources, he didn't. That was the difference, and that's the 4-minute difference. He spent the resources to try to get Boomstick. You didn't. So you had a good gap difference lead in the middle of the game, and then he was closing it up. One of the biggest things is that you got Recorder and won in the first try, and he didn't. Those were the two things. That was what kind of defined this seed.
Yeah, Recorder allowed me to move around the overworld, and I think it was required from level 4. But in the middle of the seed and the beginning, I was still looking for the wand. It's just, it never came up. And then once I saw that bomb upgrade, I'm like, save up for book, risk not finding a wand, or get that bomb upgrade. Just take the bomb upgrade. I'm low on bombs.
Yeah, that's the fun part about Boomstick is if you don't get wand early, do you buy the book?
You always think about it throughout that whole seed.
Yeah.
Good game,
Hey,
Dave.
Panzer.
Hey, that was silly.
Yeah, that level 9.
It's like, oh, 2 rooms
You always
later.
think about
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to set up the meme like, hey chat, tell me where Saver is, and because of the delay, before I had anybody say anything, Saver was done. He wasn't even in 9.
Yeah, we barely had a chance to see 9. That's
Yeah.
like the shortest 9 ever.
Yeah.
Wow. When did
Yeah.
you get your wand, Saver?
I never found it.
Oh, really?
I tried, but I never found it.
It was in 6. It was buried in the left side.
I think in 6 there were too many key doors for me, and I was low on keys for the most part until the very end. So I ended up just skipping it.
I found
Yeah.
every item but 4s.
Wait, for 4?
No, you found 4s. I saw you find 4s.
What was
You
4's
made out
item?
Wait,
bombs. The white sword.
Oh, it was bombs. That's right. So silvers were 9 along with red candle again. Why
No.
is it candle in 9?
Silvers were the white sword item.
Oh, they're the white sword item. Oh. Wherever they were.
in Death Mountain.
We don't even know. Saver knows, but Eunice and I have no idea.
A2 on the map.
Oh, Lord. I didn't even go that far. If you look at my tracker, it's like full of holes.
I was stuck looking for 5, so I just ended up in Death Mountain clearing that. And then I found the hint. It was also in Death Mountain.
It's like, oh, thanks, game. Oh, man. That boomstick, though. At least I got it.
Yeah, at least you got it.
Did you use it?
Yes.
Nice.
Actually, that's what helped me clear one of the rooms out with Wizrobes to get the Triforce from 6, I think. Was having that boomstick.
Yeah, I got a lucky clock, I think, in that room.
Well, sorry that wasn't more anticlimactic or more climatic, because that's just whoops.
That's what I rooted for. I rooted for an easy seed. Just to
We-
spite Eunice.
What
But we
was
got a hard
Eunice?
boomstick, and we got a couple hard things, like a dig dogger required. But other than and Dodongos required, which are a 3 Dodongo set is actually kind of difficult at times.
Especially with fireballs in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, we almost have time for another rematch, right? Almost. How quick this went.
We destroyed that estimate.
Yeah.
What was the estimate? 2 hours?
1:30.
An hour and a half. 1:35.
Ah.
Well, with 5 minutes of setup.
The bad news is we blew the setup estimate out of the water.
Yeah, too bad. Yeah. But yeah, the 35 to the hour is when the next game's coming up. So
Oh my goodness.
we got 15 minutes. We can either there's 3 things we can do. We can take time, talk about the randomizer for 15 minutes. We can just go to radio silence for 15 minutes, or we can talk in a way that forces them to go to radio silence for the next 15 minutes.
I could show them a truly random game called Arkesis Ring.
We saw that for about an hour before we started.
I know.
And we were talking about that the whole time that, you call it's like a random game without it being randomized.
Yeah. It really is. I think they're getting Dragon Warrior started, but
Mhm.
that was just something else.
Yeah, I don't know if I I think you hadn't got in yet, but the story of the seed was resources. You went a good 5 minutes, Panzer, at 000,
Oh yeah.
and that cost you probably about 10 minutes of time. That
Mhm.
boomstick could not get you up on. If you had gotten the recorder out of 1 the first time through, you might have caught up to him.
Oh, if I gotten the recorder out of 1, I wouldn't have had to double dip 4.
Yeah.
I would have been able to whistle back around to go to 6 faster. Yeah, it would have been a whole heck of a time save.
Did we even see the monster set in level 9?
No,
Fires. But that's about it.
there's
Yeah,
Vyers.
Oh,
yeah,
wait
the
a
first
minute.
room was fired, yeah.
Oh,
It was
that-
3 rooms. That's all. It was
So-
the entry. So you only had 1 room of enemies.
So in
The
theory,
flag shuffle level 9 monsters was unchecked.
yeah, but virus. Oh, so it could have been.
So it was
What were
Wizard.
virus packed in with in this seed?
Wizrobes.
Oh, were they? So it could have been, if it were a long 9, the boomstick could have caught you up.
Oh yeah. I think so.
Yeah, but not when she's right next to start.
Yeah. No. Well, that's what. No, that doesn't mean anything because last night you had a seed where she was the same distance from start, and it took you guys like an hour to go through level 9.
Oh, please don't remind me. That was just a bad seed.
That was I looked in. All of you were a 9, and it looked like you had all been in there for at least 15 minutes. It was just very weird where the bomb door was. That was kind of neat.
The bomb door was in a weird spot. The patch was in a bad spot.
Yeah.
The wand was... We don't even want to talk about where that wand was.
Yeah.
Saver, you missed a heck of a seed last night.
Oh, that's the one where at the end you were just saying words, words, words.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jay
Yeah.
Coper completed. It was a full clear, absolute full room clear for Jay Coper.
Yeah, I gave up after running into Patrick so many times. I was like, let's just find out what's here. It's probably not her, and poof. It's like,
Yeah, that's
really?
true. Yeah, and it was 2 rooms from the. It was 1 room. Actually, it was 1 room from the Triforce door.
Mm-hmm.
From the Force drive. It was just up.
Yep.
How crazy that one was.
I can't believe she was right next to start in this one. I was like, really? You could have walked, woman. The door was open.
Well, she had to go through a Patra. Oh, you're talking about today.
Today, yeah, she could have just walked up, walked left,
Fire.
walked south. Oh, please. They would have just bounced around her.
The old man was
I
blocking the
was
way.
thinking about this last night actually about Vyers. If there was a show for general women demon talk, would it be called the Vire?
Oh. Welcome to the Fire.
Yeah,
I'm Barbara Wawa.
yeah, something like that.
No, thank you guys so much for commentating this last minute for us. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Yeah, it's
guys.
fun.
And
Yeah.
thanks for
Thanks, Saver,
inviting me.
for making it quite the jam.
Oh,
I love you, Jammy Jam.
sweetheart Jammy.
Even with raspberries?